Hi, Prachi ji. Thank you so much for doing this.
Hi, Nikita. My pleasure.
So I was just going through your whole journey. I have few, questions about you first, and then about the business. I just wanted to know since when you thought you will be doing business, you will be entering entrepreneurship. It just happened overnight, or was it deliberately or strategic plan to adopt entrepreneurship?
Okay. So first of all, I started as a computer science engineer, right? And I worked for 6 years, I guess, in an MNC. There I got the chance to go to US as well, so I worked there. Then I came back and I started working in a marketing agency. So for
Hmm.
1 year I worked there, and from there I started my own business. So that's there. So
So, how
meanwhile,
was your childhood like?
sorry, I didn't get the question.
So, how was your childhood like? Was it always that you wanted to end up as an entrepreneur, or it just happened?
No, it was somewhere there because I always feel like, when you work, you at least associate yourself with a mission. Or, I always had that feeling that if you can't impact at least a million life, then there is of no use, right? Your work
True.
should impact people, right? So from there, I had that mindset. I believe that entrepreneurship is more about, it's a mindset than a journey. So
True.
that's what I believe. Yeah.
Perfect. So, when did you actually get the idea of your business?
So in US itself, I attended a lot of events, right? So from there, I basically started, going into this stream that if they can do it, then why can't us, right? So I was always technology freak, right? I always, study, learn about latest technologies and new things that is coming up.
Hmm.
So from
Hmm.
there, I had an experience as a computer science. Then I
Hmm.
combined it with marketing. And so I started my own firm, which is now into augmented reality, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and dealing with all the gaming campaigns as well. So I think I,
Okay.
combined all my experiences to this.
Hmm. Hmm. So, tell me this: augmented reality or virtual reality is, do you see it as happening down the lane, or it is just current, as in India the mature rate is going to take time? Or that is what my thoughts are. What do you think?
So what I believe is in India, that was, that's a old thought. I believe that it will take time because currently, when you see from last 2 years, so India has
Mm-hmm.
been very fast, and whether you say technology wise, whether you say entrepreneur wise, after every 5 days there is one IPO which is launching. So I
True.
believe it's not about we are slow. I think we are very fast in the world. So because
Wow.
when you come to when you see the history of US or other nations,
Hmm.
that take
Hmm.
a long while to be where they are right now. And India,
True.
I believe we are running in a very faster pace. That's what
Right.
my
So, as an entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur community, right? All my audience will be business owners. So, how they can actually leverage, or how you see them using AR, VR for their products?
Okay, so as I told you that I always believe in impacting masses. So I have
Hmm.
also invested in one of the edutech firm. So there we are using augmented reality, virtual reality to teach new latest concepts or the difficult
Hmm.
concepts. So there I'm using it when you come to brand. We are using it in advertising. We are using it for training people. We are using
Hmm.
it to make a complex task easier. So I believe in
Hmm.
every sector I'm doing something or the other with these technologies to make a
Hmm.
life better. So yeah.
Hmm. So, all the entrepreneurs will be soon adopting it.
Yes, exactly. And I think more or less there are many industries or the companies, or you would say an FMCG brands which are already working on these platforms, whether in back end or in front end, but they are in current scenario
Hmm.
as well.
So tell me, what get you got you started with AR/VR? I mean, does this world fascinate you, or you? I mean, what was it that attracted you to get into AR/VR?
So it's more of a, you know, say, phase. You know, you always come up with new technology and you experiment with new stuff. Sometimes it hits us, sometimes it's a failure, right? So that's what I believe. Always, you know, experimenting and learning new things. That is what get me to this AR and VR firm, and I find it, you know, very interesting that you can create a whole lot of your world or your
Experience,
imagination into this, right?
right? So, I had heard that even jewelry segment are, adopting to showcase their product, right?
Right.
So, which industry do you think will be the topmost industry to adopt this? I know you said that many industries are taking up as the development part of it, but which industry, according to you, will be the top contendant for this AR/VR?
So for AR, VR, firstly, I think the gaming industry, as you have heard of NFTs and all, they are booming.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
gaming industries is for sure on the top list. Then I would say apparels, they are doing great because try on feature that we have new. You can always have a 360-degree scan of yourself and try out different clothes. You can try out jewelries, you can try out shoes. So that is also one of the main industry. And when it comes to education sector, that is always there. You can do your chemistry, physics, or mathematics using 3D models, your bio as well. So these are the three things that I think on the top priorities are there.
Great. So, Prashishi, tell me about your business side of it. How do you actually promote your business? How much of digital marketing do you do to promote your business or to get more leads?
Okay, so for when it comes to digital marketing, I believe that's the most important tool that you have, right?
Hmm.
Which connects you to the around the world space. You can connect people nationally, you can connect people internationally. So that's a door. So that is the
Hmm.
most important thing, I believe. So for me, it always have been, LinkedIn. You would say the entire marketing feature that they provide, the workshops that they have, it helps you to connect, various category of people. And then I believe I was always, into tech, so I have a whole list of 100 softwares which I use to automate my process. So these two strategies, I think, would, yeah, that's a really great one, which encouraged me or which helped me throughout the journey.
If it's okay with you, give us some tools which any entrepreneurs can use or should be
You
using.
Yeah, you can use Facebook and LinkedIn is must for your marketing, I would say. Then
True.
when you manage your things, when you plan your things, I would say Trello is a good option.
Hmm.
When you say marketing, I would say there are many business tools that you can use to connect, and few of them, when it comes to leads, so Weed Gorilla is one of them you can use.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
entire Google ecosystem is also there, Google AdWords are there, so that is a must feature that you have.
Hmm. Right.
And first and most important, I would say for networking, you should definitely have, 2 to 3 software which will help you for networking. So I use an app which says, Meetup, that is for networking. So I believe
Mm-hmm.
there are 3 categories you should go on. First is the marketing tools that you have, managing tools that you have, and networking tools that you have.
Perfect. Perfect. We just lost you for a minute there. Marketing tool, managing tool. Which was the other thing you said? We just lost for a
Network,
minute.
networking tool.
Networking tool.
So I
Perfect.
use Meetup and LinkedIn for networking with people, right?
Hmm.
Connecting with events and everything.
Perfect. So, tell me, how do you plan content for LinkedIn? Right, I have seen you posting consistently. So, how do you actually plan the content for LinkedIn?
See, first important thing is what is trending. That is important, right? trending in the sense that you can be in technology, you can be in you would say the things that are going around. So first is always trending, the things that are trending. Second is, I would say, the most difficult thing. So I try to always use the content which is difficult to make it into an easy language or to make it more understandable to the users. Because if I know the difficult stuff, I should make it easy. That's, I believe, a personal responsibility that I have. So these are the two factors I choose the content in.
Okay. And how do you plan your content? Is it something you do it a week prior, month prior, or is it impromptu? Like you have some thoughts in the morning and you shoot it in the afternoon or something like that?
I plan it, I would say a week prior, not a month, because in a month there are a lot of things that are going. So a week prior I do, but sometimes I do prompto as well. If I find something new or I have learned something new, then I just do the session out of it or I explain people out of it, because that is one of the reason I grasp things. Right? So
True, true. Great. So tell me about the tools you also use for designing your content, like the graphics or the the sessions or the live events.
okay, so for tools I have, if you are very beginner, right, I would suggest that you can always go for Canva is there, which is the
Hmm.
latest tool. Then
Hmm.
I generally use Photoshops and all. There are illustrators, Photoshops, because I have an entire content driven team. So it's not basically what I use. I have the entire team. They
Hmm.
do the
Hmm.
design and stuff.
Right. So, what are your tips? How a entrepreneur should be performing on social media, like say, for example, LinkedIn, right? So, what should be the strategy if I am new to the LinkedIn and I want help from LinkedIn in terms of lead generation or networking? What should be my strategy?
Okay, so first strategy is always be consistent. Whether you are using
Hmm.
any platform, you have to be consistent, right? Because if
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
are not consistent, you post a good stuff that is not, visible to the public. So first
True.
tip is be consistent. Second is to
Hmm.
have a quality content. You can't just copy paste a content from here and there and just put up in a social
True.
media. You have to have a quality content, right? Third, I
Hmm.
believe the tip is that you can always contact me and I would really help you out in all the contents and all. Yeah. So
Right.
I believe the two most important things, you have to be consistent and you have to have a quality work. And third is your work should, help people in the problem they are facing. If you solve a
True.
problem, then it will you don't need a marketing strategy to make it viral.
So true. Okay, I promise this is the last question. So if if there is any women who is thinking of starting up a company in AR VR, right? And or for example, they are just starting thinking of starting the business. What
Yeah.
will be your recommendation to them and how they should go about it? What will be your message?
So first I would like to say that every business that you start, that will be a roller coaster ride. Okay, so firstly be prepared for it. And you have to manage all the aspects. You have to manage the financial things, the technological,
Right.
legal things, strategies, marketing, everything. So you have to be prepared for it, right?
Yeah.
Second thing I believe is you have to keep yourself updated. Whatever
Hmm.
work you are doing, if you are doing a product, service, content, that doesn't matter, but you have to be expert in that field. So
Hmm.
keep
Hmm. Hmm.
learning daily, right? Third thing is, as much as you can, automate your process. Okay, because if
Hmm.
you're
Hmm.
facing a problem today, it should not be the same problem for next month also. So just
True.
automate every problem. That is the three most
Hmm.
basic things that I believe that. And fourth thing is, celebrate every success that you have, even if it is the smallest ones. Just celebrate it. It will keep you motivated for next
True.
things.
True. 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 That is amazing. Thank you so much, Prachi ji, and all those who are looking at this interview or rewatching this interview. Please do get in touch with Prachi. She's an amazing person and she can help you out with digital strategy. And anything you want to learn, just get in touch with her. I will be dropping her details in the comment section. So do check it out. And thank you so much, Prachi, for doing this.
Thanks, Nikita. It was great talking to you as well.
Thank you. See you guys.